Once again, students. This is Marnie M. Kuyag, ang Teacher M ng Mactan. Today, I am going to tackle to you Module 1, Lesson 2 of Mathematics 9 about the relationship between coefficient and the roots of a quadratic equation. So in this lesson, we have two subtopics. So for today's video, I am going to show to you lesson 1, all about characterizes the roots of a quadratic equation using the discriminant. Now, what do you mean by discriminant? The discriminant is the radicand b squared minus 4ac in the quadratic formula. So we have the formula of the discriminant coming from the quadratic formula, and that is b squared minus 4ac. Given the values of a, b, and c, evaluate the expression b squared minus 4ac. For example, we have the value of a, which is 2. The value of b is 1, and the value of c is negative 3. Now, first step is we are going to write the formula. We are going to write the formula to discriminant so that it would be easier for us to answer. So after writing the formula of the discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac, we are going to substitute. Now, the value of b squared the value of b is 1. The value, then we are going to write 1, we are going to copy square, copy minus, then bring down 4. Then the value of our a is 2. The value of our c is negative 3. After substituting, we are going to simplify. 1 square means 1 times 1 is 1. Negative times positive is negative. Negative times negative is positive. Take note, in multiplying two same signs, the answer is positive. So since it's positive, we are going to multiply now the numerical, the numbers, which are 4 times 2, we have 8. 8 times 3 is 24. Add 1 plus 24 is obviously that's 25. Therefore, the discriminant is 25. The discriminant is also used to determine the nature of the roots of a given quadratic equation. So we have 4 nature of the roots. First, real, rational, and unequal. The discriminant is a perfect square. So if you are going to solve the discriminant, then ang answer niya is perfect square. For example, examples of perfect square, we have 1, 4, 9. So kung kana ang answer sa discriminant, then the nature of roots is real, rational, and unequal. But if our discriminant is not a perfect square, like 2, 3, 5, basta dili siya perfect square, the nature of root is real, irrational, and unequal. Third nature of roots is a real, rational, and equal. That is, if the discriminant is equal to 0. So if we're going to solve for the discriminant, niya ang answer kay 0, then the nature of the root is real, rational, and unequal. The last nature of root is no real roots if the answer is negative or if the discriminant is negative. For example, discriminant to determine the nature of roots of each quadratic equation. I have here prepared two examples. Okay, first example, our equation is already a quadratic equation. Now, if our example is like this, we will definitely go to identifying the given. The value of A is this one, 2. The value of B is this one, -3. And the value of C is this one, -4. Take note, before writing the given, you must see to it that your given equation is already in quadratic equation. And it should be written in standard form. If we say standard form, the standard form of a quadratic equation is 2x squared. I mean, the standard form of a quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So, kinahanglan ing ana ang porma, naguna dyan na si square, dayon si x, dayon ang kinalasan is the number. If it is already arranged, then you can immediately identify the given. After identifying the given, the first step again is to write the formula of the discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac. Then substitute. The value of b is -3, then copy square, minus copy 4. The value of our a is 2, and the value of our c is -4. Tara! Next, simplify what is inside the parenthesis. So -3 squared, it means we're going to multiply -3 by itself 2 times because of this exponent 2. So that is -3 times -3. Obviously, that's +9. Again, take note, in multiplying to the same sign, the answer is negative. So since we are going to multiply negative times negative, the answer is +9. Next, -4 times 2 is -8. And -8 times -4 is +32. Add. The discriminant is 41. Therefore, the nature of root is real, irrational, and unequal because the discriminant is not a perfect square. So since 41 is not a perfect square, so the nature of root is a real, irrational, and unequal. Next example. How about if our example is so in our previous topic, I showed to you how we are going to rewrite a binomial into a in standard form of quadratic equation. So first is, or we can use the FOIL method. So FOIL method, F stands for the first terms, and the first terms are x and x. X times x is x squared. X times 2 is 2x. Inner terms, 3 times x is 3x. Last terms, 3 times 2 is 6. Of course, we need to copy 0. Next, we have like terms. If I say like terms, same sila og variable. At the same time, same og exponent nga 1. So, 2x plus 3x, add the numbers, copy the variable. So the answer is copy x squared. Then this is 5x, copy 6 equals 0. And so now, nanatay standard form sa quadratic equation. After having the standard form of a quadratic equation, we are going to identify the values of a, b, and c. So these are the values of a, b, and c. A is 1, asa gikan si 1. na diri invisible na siya. Kung 1 gani na before the variable, it should be written nga invisible siya. The value of b is 5. The value of b is kilid jud na siya ni variable nga ang exponent kay 1. Ang value ni a kilid jud na siya ni variable nga ang exponent kay 2 or ni quadratic term. Si b is gikan sa linear term and c is gikan sa constant or ang number alone, which is 6. Next, write the formula of the discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac equals, we're going to substitute again. Balik-balik ra ni siya ang steps. So, the value of our b is 5 squared minus copy 4. The value of your a is 1. The value of your c is 6. Next, simplify. 5 squared, that is 5 times 5 is 25. Again, this is multiplying the number by itself 2 times, not 5 times 2. It should be 5 times 5, 25. Negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. Negative 4 times 6 is negative 24. Subtract. The answer is 1. And obviously, 1 is a perfect square. Therefore, the nature of root is real, rational, and unequal because the discriminant is a perfect square. That would be all for today. Thank you and have a great day.